Okay, okay. Here we go. Uh, good morning. Good morning. Uh, good morning to everyone or anybody that's here. How's everybody doing today? Uh, yeah. What a good morning, huh? Is it Sunday? Jeez, this feels weird. Oh boy, I I woke up. I woke up fairly with a lot of energy, and then like I don't know. Right now, I'd like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of just waiting for the clock to run down, and all of a sudden it felt kind of weird. Time just kind of reminded me that I woke up a little earlier than normal. But I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm good. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Um. Well, doesn't seem like there's a lot of people here. According to this thing, one. It's cool. Um. I'm still working on videos. If I know that I've been telling that I'm gonna get something out. Now I'm kind of like in the middle of thinking of whether I should make some quick videos, like some quick videos about like a couple of frauditors here and there, or whether I should continue working on the project that I'm doing right now. It's never what you think it is as far as like easy, putting stuff together, especially trying to do something original. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm learning as I go. There's some things that are different. I haven't used a desktop or laptop since Windows 9, so some things are kind of weird. Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Mimsy, thank you for showing up. Good evening or good morning or wherever you're at. Pokey, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for showing up. And you know what, man? I gotta tell you, thanks for letting me for showing me that one dude. Man, I seen like three videos, man. I mean, they're usually fairly long and they're pretty good. I like all the stuff that it's very interesting what he gets into. So like I thank you so much for letting me see that. Um, but yeah, that was cool. Yeah, so I'm what I'm planning on doing on this one is well, first of all, I want to show Professor Craig's or his channel right now is ideological ideological the ideological pathic truth. So what I want to do is that I'm going to show his latest video that he premiered. He's been working on this one for a while, and he's very proud of it. So I was like, you know what, I liked it. I'm going to show it. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Just hopefully we can get a little bit more people here. Hopefully we can get at least 10 today. That'll be cool. I don't mind having 10. So yeah, it's Sunday, guys. What's everybody been doing? How was your weekend? Do you guys have anything that you guys have been thinking about? I've been thinking about a couple of things that happened yesterday with in his stream. Uh, he brought up he brought up like your guilty pleasure movie, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I kept changing it because I wasn't sure whether guilty pleasure meant a movie you wouldn't want other people to know you would like to see, or whether it was going to be a bad movie, or does that just mean like a movie that people don't expect you to see or whatever. Like I think it has more to do with the expectation, right? Because I think a guilty pleasure movie is not so much a bad movie, because I think there's bad movies that a lot of people like. They wouldn't call it guilty pleasure, right? I mean, bad movies are there's some bad movies that people really really like, or I guess it would be opinionated, right? So it'd be like your opinion if you really like a movie or you really don't like a movie, I guess. So I think the guilty pleasure movie has more to do with your expectation of the person watching the movie. So like say um somebody like Artie's Corporate Fiction, right? What I believe, he would be more excited about watching a comic book movie than he would say Steel Magnolias. Of course, he's gonna watch the Marvel movie, right? But if he told me that he'll watch Steel Magnolias over a Marvel movie, I would think that's kind of well, like that's kind of out of the ordinary. So he probably wouldn't admit to that. So he probably so if he did admit to that, that would be the guilty pleasure movie, right? That's where I'm at with that. I think I'm not sure because I feel like that's what that means. When people say guilty pleasure movies, not not a movie that's bad, because there are movies that are bad that people like. Um, what would be a good example of bad movie? I guess like the Transformer movies. I don't think I really like the latest ones. I don't think I really like any of them. I think I like the first one, maybe the first one, the first Transformer movie. But yeah, all the other ones are like. And I'm not talking about the cartoon, because the animated version. A lot of people, like a lot of the people who watch a lot of stuff, sci-fi like that. Also, well, it would include the 1980s animated version, which I think is pretty. That was pretty cool. I think it was pretty cool that they went the whole route of like letting the anime characters die. But I think that was like a shocking thing back in the days. Now I think everything, like, there's no form of media that doesn't have where like characters will die inside of the the thing. Like it's just something that happens. So yeah, but yeah, so I was just like trying to like suss out, okay, what exactly is a guilty pleasure movie. So I'm thinking a guilty pleasure movie is the type that's not expected of you to watch. So where, say, a guilty pleasure movie might work on somebody else, it might not be a guilty pleasure movie for, say, somebody who's expected to watch it. I guess the best example is kids movies, right? So like if your favorite movie is like The Lion King and you're already an adult, I guess you could kind of consider that a guilty pleasure movie, right? I mean, if you're still watching it I mean, you could say this is the thing. You could say a movie is a guilty pleasure movie, but I believe it meets two criteria. So the first one is nobody would expect you to watch it, and you wouldn't really confess to saying that you watch it. But the other part is you still watch it. I don't think a guilty pleasure movie can be a guilty pleasure movie unless you still like actively try to watch it. So if you're not trying to watch the actual movie, then it's not, it's just a movie that you've seen in the past. It's not really a guilty pleasure movie, because I would consider something that you want it to be guilty pleasure to be something that you want to do at the moment because it brings you pleasure, right? It's like you want to see it because it makes you happy. So why not? Why not see it when you need to be happy? So I would think that this is a movie that you just own, or that you keep close by, or if ever it comes out on the TV, or in some sort of in the TV. What comes out in the TV anymore, right? Is anybody still watching regular network TV? I was also thinking about that too the other day. I'm like, do people watch network TV anymore? Like, is that a thing? Do we watch network TV? I don't think I have. I mean, probably for sports, like watching a game, or maybe a little bit of news, maybe. Um, I don't think if it wasn't for smart TVs, I don't think people would need TVs. They actually came up with a pretty good idea for that, huh? It's like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, TV. Yeah, TV, right? And it's like, imagine if you can't do nothing, like you can't, put your YouTube up there. You can't have your Roku or your whatever, your Amazon, whatever the heck. Like if you can't use that, what do you need a TV for? It's like, who watches? Has any? I guess the one thing I'll give to that aspect is that at least nobody struggles with the antenna part. You know, I think that's something that people are gonna slowly forget about. Remember the days when you had to like put your antenna up, and you would put your antenna on top of the TV, or you'll get like some crazy like looking antenna because you think it's gonna be something cool because it looks funky. You just got it from the Kmart, like from that weird section where there's all kinds of furniture that people probably don't buy. It's just like some stools, bar stools and stuff. Like, what the hell? What is it with Kmart in that section? It's like, are you selling furniture? Or you're not selling furniture. What are you trying to do with that exactly? Because I don't get it. It's like you go to that corner of the store and it's like, okay, I see lampshades and weird looking bar stools, and there's like an over expensive like a sofa couch or whatever. And then you see like these electronics that like it's like, what the hell, you got like a 6 foot extension, and then after that there's like no 12 foot, but there's like a an 18 foot or something, and it's like, what the hell. It's like these and the extensions are never the three prong. They're always like the two prong. It's like what the fuck? Like come on, man! Like can you guys fix this? It's like what is going on? But yeah. So but like what was that? What was I going with that? Oh yeah. But yeah. You get this antenna, this weird looking antenna. You put it on top of your TV or whatever, and you think it's gonna do something cool. Like, is it do something different? Because it's got like either like some crazy like uh I don't know, like a crazy shape to it or something. But it really did nothing. Like it's just the same as your other old antenna or whatever. I mean, the best way to get the best image was to have the antenna right on your roof. So then after that came that HD TV, and people were getting those HD antennas with the like plastic or whatever, looking like flat stuff or what. Those things were so inconvenient. I don't know why people even tried to buy those things. Like that was such a gimmick from the TV networks. I think like to do HD TV. Like what the hell? Come on, guys. Like that. You just make the regular channels HD. What the hell? What's wrong with you? But yeah, that was that's like I don't understand. Like ever since then, I think how long has it been since people have watched regular TV? I mean, I don't think I've watched a TV series the same way either. I remember, like watching any type of TV series where you would have to wait. I think the last TV series that I watched or cable series that I watched, like where I would actually wait for it to come on and I would see like commercials and the segments and then here comes the show and everything was Breaking Bad. I think that was the last one. I don't remember because I remember I was so into Breaking Bad that I would watch. I think it was up to season three or season three. I think was the last one that I watched, episode by episode with commercials as it came out. Um, After that, everything else it just after that season, I think I did everything on digital. Like and nothing was streamed. It's crazy. But I see more people coming in. And if you just came in right now and you're just hanging out, I mean, you want to join in the chat, you can join the chat. Hit the like button. Hang out. I don't mind anybody who wants to be on panel. If you guys want to come up and just chat for a bit. The only thing I got really planned is to premiere. Well, not really premiere because it's already out there, but show my friend Professor Crack's video that he worked on with this has been a something that he's proud of. So I want to go ahead and put it out there for him because yeah, he's always like looking out for me and stuff like that. And I figure might as well if I could get some like a couple more people to watch this video, then great. But yeah, it seems like there's enough people here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. This is a I'm against impress video, so he's gonna it's basically gonna be him critiquing this video and if I have to say anything, I'll chime in too. But if you haven't seen it, I hope you guys like it. And if you do, go give him a like and a sub. Here we go. Get this thing going.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chatbot Benson, and you're watching Professor Crack.
Yeah. Did you really think it would take long before the professor used his alien tech to create Chatbot Benson? Yes, at long last, the universe can get a glimpse of what it would be like if these two superior minds were to join forces. Of course, this is not the real Regan Benson, no. It's a mere facsimile, and yet quite remarkable in its own way. Today, we have a great video for you, and for the first time, I will be joined by Chatbot Benson herself to help me narrate it. Chatbot Benson, are you ready to do this?
Yes. But before we watch this video, I want to talk about a couple of things. All the troglodytes in Colorado who are going bankrupt and pilfering nonprofits.
Whoa, Chatbot Regan, I got to say, those are some things that I hope we can talk about someday, but it feels a little premature. I don't want to get sued or anything just yet. Let's let all the facts come out, but your eagerness to tackle the tough subjects, I have to say, is very impressive.
Oh, shut the fuck up. And don't interrupt me again. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Or don't you aliens have mothers? Maybe you just break out of egg-shaped sacks of green goo and start spreading your propaganda across the galaxy.
Whoa, just slow down, Chatbot Benson. Maybe there's a few calculations I maybe. Anyway, look, we're going to go ahead and cover our video for the day, but before I do, is there anything else you would like to say to the people?
Well, of course there is. You numbskull. I want we the people to know that if I could, I would steal a sack of spaghetti tacos from that stupid friend of yours. What's his name? The unwanted Mary?
You mean the Unforgiven Jerry?
The unloved Terry?
It's the Unforgiven Jerry.
The Compton Dingleberry?
No. He's not the unwanted Mary, not the unloved Terry. He's not the Compton Dingleberry.
You know what? When the last one got me. When I heard the first two, I was like, what the heck, Professor? And then when he said the Compton Dingleberry, that one got me. Because he's always saying that I'm from Compton. Now I'm not from Compton. Maybe he got confused because I probably did tell him that I lived close to Compton Boulevard, which is not necessarily in Compton, which is kind of strange, I know. But I don't live in Compton. Compton is like basically like a couple cities south from where I stay. But I live in southeast Los Angeles, not exactly East LA either. So it's not Compton. It's not Compton. Compton is a little bit further south and a little bit further in the like western section, I guess I want to say. But anyways, it just makes me laugh that he always brings that up, and then he brings this up, Compton Dingleberry. Like, what the heck, man? Out there, associates, do you got Professor Craig's link? Could you drop it for him, please? Society Red, hey, how you doing?
He's the forgiven, his name is Jerry, and he's my friend, and I want you to stop talking about him like that.
Just shut the fuck up and stop interrupting me. What I was trying to tell you was how I was going to take a bag of spaghetti tacos and surprise my boyfriend with them. Then I'm going to get my whip and head down to the basement with the bag of tacos.
What's your boyfriend doing in the basement?
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
As I was saying, I'm going to take those spaghetti tacos and stand over my boyfriend with them and crunch them all up with my bare hands. Broken bits of taco shell and loose strands of tomato sauce covered spaghetti are going to rain all over his naked body.
Whoa, all right. Whoa, time out. Listen, this is trying to make this kind of a family channel here, so enough of all that. That's plenty, Chatbot Benson. But I am curious. Who's your boyfriend? Chatbot Chili?
Disgusting? No. But Dick Bag is pretty sexy.
Oh, stop it. No one even knows what Dick Bag.
It's okay, Pokey. I got it. I didn't know it was that easy to drop a link, but there you go.
Looks like. Really, who is your boyfriend?
All right, I'll tell you. It's Dummy Kruger.
Oh, I should have known. Frauditors lied. all frauditors do is lie, and I should have known that chatbot frauditors would lie as well. I'm telling.
Why do you ask that? Why do you ask that? Mr. Mimsy. Is it Mr. Mimsy? Yeah. Why do you ask if do I live in a basement? Why? Does it sound like I live in a basement? I would say I'm far from a basement, but why would you say that? Just asking. And no offense taken, by the way.
Telling you right now, I'm telling the people watching this that Dummy Kruger, the Forgiven Jerry, Dick Bag Patrol, they'd have nothing to do with you. Nothing.
And how do you know that, bitch boy?
To me, he says, you know, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out.
Chatbot. All right. Anyway, that's Chatbot Benson, everybody. Let's just do today's video.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from Sandusky, Ohio. We are in the downtown area here in Sandusky, and we're just going to pay a little visit on the folks here today, take some video, and see what's good. Let me give you a little view of the neighborhood here where we are. And while I'm doing that, time and temperature check. Today is Thursday, July 27th, 2023. It is 2:50 in the afternoon. And it is 80 degrees, sunny.
No worries. No worries, OTA. And Mr. Mimsy, you putting that image in my head has just like, basically I'm definitely not gonna eat lunch, but no, sir, I would never, no, just stop it.
Breezy and absolutely beautiful. In Sandusky, Ohio. I hope you all are out there doing something you love with some folks you can tolerate. And if there's no sunshine where you are, we certainly invite you to make some of your own. Well, we're going to do here today, so stand by.
Why are we watching this ass?
Hey, Megan out there watching.
What's up?
What's happening? Welcome to Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah.
Ready to go see how these folks are doing today?
Let's check it out.
Let's take a walk. Hey, how we doing, guys?
What's up?
What's happening?
What's up? He's just talking about how he watches all your videos.
Right on, man.
How's it going?
Appreciate you
How you
guys.
guys going?
First names?
I'm Evan. This is Scott.
Evan and Scott. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
Before, this is so ridiculous. Even hey Greg John, thanks for showing up, pal. Not every day that I stream has to be a spaghetti taco day. You know that, right? It could be fajita spaghetti day, or I don't know, soup spaghetti, huh? But yeah, not every day has to be spaghetti taco day, buddy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say, Greg John. Society Red. This is totally a setup right here. I like. First of all, these guys would have to have recognized them while driving, right? Then, as they pulled up, this guy, who is absolutely the most antagonistic, trying to create contact type of guy, wouldn't walk up to him like very nicely at first. He would try to antagonize them until they said something, right? But he wouldn't be this friendly to him to start with. Most definitely not. So it's like he burns himself by the way he acts, and nobody ever shows up and sees somebody and okay, I'm gonna stay in the car and everything. I would think that in order to look friendly, I would get out of the car or something, or want to take a picture with him or something, right? So bullshit. It's magically suspicious. Yes. That's a good one, man. I like that.
you guys here in Sandusky.
Yes, sir.
It's
Just
awesome.
got here.
What you guys getting into today?
Just literally doing the intro, starting it up, man. Don't tell anybody we're here.
We won't.
All right, brothers.
You're good,
Appreciate
Rick.
you. Keep
Have
on watching.
fun.
We appreciate that.
Oh, look at the sausage fists. Reminds me of the one liar threw outside of the 121st precinct a few months ago.
Yeah, you're probably onto something there, Chatbot Benson. Maybe you and I will agree more often than I expected us to.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello. How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
What you doing?
Taking some video.
Oh,
Yeah. Take a little video of your store. I was hoping to get somebody either walking in or out.
wow. Don't get me in it.
Don't get you in it.
No.
Oh, you're in it already. All right, let's go.
Yep, he's got to get somebody walking in or out because he's an artist. He's been practicing photography for a quarter of a century, and I'm sure that just makes it so much more interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that he's guaranteed to make a woman feel uncomfortable somewhere in Sandusky.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You're gonna take out my.
I couldn't. I still don't know what you said.
Don't videotape me,
What's the issue?
but I need permission. You need permission to videotape me
Why do I need permission?
because I don't know where this is going.
So why would you come out and?
Because I have a right to know what's going on.
Okay. You have a right to know what's going on. All right. You didn't ask me what's going on. You asked me what am I doing. I said I'm making a video, and you said just don't put me on it. Went back in the store.
What's going on?
Well, I told you I'm making a video.
Of what?
Well, you don't want to be on it, so why would you want to stand here and talk to me? I would just suggest you go back to work and don't be on it. If
But
that's
you need
what
my
you want to do.
permission. to
Not if you're not on
videotape
it.
me.
I don't need your permission.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm confused. Do you want to be in the video or you don't?
I don't.
Okay, so why do you keep coming out talking to me?
Because I think I have a right to know what you're videotaping.
Okay.
So what are you videotaping?
Well, I'm not interested in explaining myself at this point.
Why is that?
That would be an explanation. I seriously, if you don't want to be on video, just go back to work. I'm not bothering you. I just walked down the street and you called me back to your store.
I didn't call you back to my store.
Okay. Well, have a better day.
You see, they always do that. He always does that BS. If you don't want to be in the video, why are you coming back outside and calling me to your store? Well, it's because she was already in it. She knows that you filmed her, and the way you talked to her indicated that you have no intention of leaving her out of whatever stupid project you're working on. She, wrongly perhaps, thinks that she has a right as to whether or not she is in your video. And that's what she's doing. She's lobbying not to be in it. You insist that you have the right to put her in it. Again, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. And that's something that you lying frauditors have yet to learn.
Very strange. All right, well, I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing.
Nothing to see here, please.
Lesson in life, folks. If you don't want to be on camera, don't stick your face in the lens. Is this a new store?
No.
Been here for a while? Oh, cool. All right.
Did she stick her face in the lens? I don't think so.
We're just making a video about the town. We're doing all the businesses.
Okay.
So just what we do is we go stand in front of a business and wait for somebody to either walk in or walk out and try to make it a little lively.
Oh, okay.
Buildings are very boring when there's nothing going on.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
So it's always more fun if somebody's walking in or out.
We're always busier earlier in the day.
I got you. Is it your store?
She is. There's somebody else that I just work for.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, my name's Jason.
Rachel.
Rachel, pleasure to meet you,
Nice to
Rachel.
meet you.
Have a good day. Stay cool. It's hot in the sun.
It is.
Yeah.
It's freezing in there, so I'm taking a break.
There you
Of course, no matter how long she stares directly at her phone and refuses to make eye contact with him, he will continue to engage her. By the way, she's now in his video, and she certainly didn't come running out of the store to put her face in the lens. Nevertheless, there she is, and she has no choice at this point because anything you can see from public, right?
So it looks like the lady in the Accessories Matter store called the police. We were just walking back from the corner.
Yes, conspiracy music, and thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate you showing up. Yeah, man. I don't. Isn't that the case for all of them? They call themselves journalists. They call themselves like they say I'm working on a story, but yet you never see the story. You never get to hear about this story, and they never have it published anywhere. It's like, why do you continue to call yourself a journalist when it's obvious that you're not? And it's so it's so frustrating, like it's like he tries to pull this like good guy act by saying like, oh yeah, I'm just taking pictures of town, or I'm here, like showing people or whatever, and like just this disingenuine thing that he's doing, right? But he can't help but be so antagonistic to somebody who just asks him politely, hey, could you please not have me on camera? I mean, how hard is that? Yeah, I know conspiracy music. That post office story never came out. I think like all these different like changes or things that they've done. I've never seen them happen. Never seen them happen, man. Thank you, Scotto. Yes, I'll be the story. Thank you very much. Hey, by the way, are you wanting to come up, Scotto, or are you good down there? Let me know.
Down this way. We went down this street and came back, and Sandusky police vehicle S5 just pulled up, and the officer went into the AM store there across the street. So
Okay, look towards your email. I'm gonna send you the invite.
Doors open, it's a business that's open for business. If they're on the sidewalk, public sidewalk, not doing anything or engaging in illegal disorderly conduct, there is nothing that we can do about it. Because they,
Well, you know what?
they're in a public place
I'm
right
just gonna put it.
now.
I'm just gonna put it on the chat, Scotto. You know what? Let me just put it on the chat.
see, and the reality of the situation is, guys, if she would have just stayed inside and not come out and started speaking with us, she wouldn't even have been on our cameras, which is what she claims her issue is. And as I explained to somebody else, I think I included it in there. What we do is we go to all the businesses in the downtown, as many as we can get to, while everything's still open, and maybe hang out in front of each business for 5 or 10 minutes maximum, and hopefully try to get somebody walking in or out, because filming a building like I'm doing right now with nobody going in or out is pretty boring video.
Hello, Scotto.
What's up, good buddy? How are you?
Good, good. I'm right here. Did I wake you up? Are you awake?
I am now, but no, maybe an hour ago. I have this thing where I have at least one day a week. It's usually a Saturday or Sunday that I need to sleep in, or I just turn into a cranky bitch, Jerry.
Oh my God! You have to sleep for hours and hours, huh?
I did it this morning, so you're good. You're good, buddy.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't wake you up. I don't want to disturb you or my girlfriend. Jesus.
No, not
So
about.
we always try to get a customer going in and out, or employee trying to go in and out, have a little friendly conversation, word, sentence, whatever it is, and move on down the street.
You hear that? It sounds like diarrhea coming out of someone's mouth or something.
And as I explained to somebody else, I think I included it in there. What we do is we go to all the businesses in the downtown, as many as we can get to, while everything's still open, and maybe hang out in front of each business for 5 or 10 minutes maximum, and hopefully try to get somebody walking in or out, because filming a building like I'm doing right now with nobody going in or out is pretty boring video.
There are so many holes in his explanation. Like, to begin with, 5 or 10 minutes outside of each business, that's not nothing. That's weird. 10 minutes filming is weird. And then, yeah, you're waiting for somebody to go in or out because that'll liven your video up so much. If someone simply walks in through the door or out of the door, then you'll be working with Academy Award winning stuff. Bullshit. You're looking to create some sort of conflict. That's what you want. That's why you stand outside of these shops. Your videos aren't loaded with pictures of different businesses. You single out the one where you manage to piss somebody off.
So we always try to get a customer going in and out, or employee trying to go in and out, have a little friendly conversation, word, sentence, whatever it is, and move on down the street. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Okay, he's picking a fight, and she's chasing him. And notice his pepper spray was already ready.
That was a Wolverine transparency cameo there.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, who is that?
The- this guy, and it's exactly what the professor said. This guy's, with his BS about, I'm just gonna, like, watch some tourists. I want to see some people coming in and out. It's like, and it's exactly what the professor said. It's like, that's not normal. Like, even if, say, like, some of these guys like to say, "Oh, I'm taking B-roll," right? How much B-roll do you need that you're just standing outside the store? You know what I mean? I mean, I could see standing out there for a minute. I mean, maybe 2 minutes tops. What do you think, Scotto?
Agreed. I mean, you don't need to spend the entire day shooting quote unquote B-roll.
Hey, Wrangler.
Uncle Sam approves of how friendly Mr. Gutterman is.
Good about yourselves.
All right.
Good. Officer Hernandez from the Sandusky Police
Get out of here, you fucking pig.
Department.
Yes, sir.
The one and only reason I'm out here right now is the lady in there called the business, or from the business called us,
Okay.
and just had some concerns about people videotaping out here.
Sure.
Obviously, you guys are out here on a public sidewalk. You're not doing anything illegal. You're not engaged in disorderly conduct. You're not being a voyeur or anything else like that. You're simply two gentlemen walking around just videotaping the city.
Yes, sir.
And we're a tourist town. That happens everywhere here in the city.
Of course.
Just some folks might have either feel some sort of way about it because they're being videotaped or whatever the case may be. We don't have any control over that. You guys aren't doing anything illegal by being out here in the city, just taking pictures or videographing or whatever the case may be.
Well, I appreciate that.
So, again, if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer, are you guys with a multimedia company, or are you guys just private citizens doing your own thing?
No, my name's Jason. This is my son, Ben.
How you doing, Ben?
And
I'm Ernie.
Ernie, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure
Officer
to meet you as
Hernandez,
well.
or you
Yeah.
prefer Ernie?
A lot of people just call me Ernie.
You got it.
That sometimes titles are only good for books and movies.
Well, and good small town vibes, right?
And that too.
There you go.
I'm gonna make the safe assumption that in your guys' travels is probably the last or first time a cop's had to talk to you about this.
Oh,
or
not at all. You carry
yeah.
these cameras around
Yeah.
like a cop magnet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
for
this
sure.
is too. I love this. I mean, we live in an era right now where there's video cameras everywhere, and the thing is too is that I think there might be a little bit disconnect whenever it comes to knowing what you can and you can't do,
Sure.
and what people that don't want to be videotaped or what maybe the common layman might not know.
Okay.
Because what you guys are doing, totally not illegal.
Right.
You guys, and more or less, this is just a First Amendment issue where you guys are engaging and taking pictures.
Well,
and-
I'll tell you what, the reason we do it is because we like to show off these little towns. People enjoy watching the videos. They like meeting the local people,
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
the local businesses. But as a fringe benefit to that, I do not mind if people get educated about people's right to be filming out on the
Oh yeah.
sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
He is so full of shit. As a fringe benefit, he doesn't mind if people get educated. First off, make up your own mind. Are you doing it because you want to educate people, or because of the other line of reasoning that you sometimes peddle? Because you flip-flop back and forth as to what your true priority is here. Health insurance is a fringe benefit. Stock options is a fringe benefit. People learning your set of values is not a fringe benefit. Actually, living anywhere in the USA that you're not at is a fringe benefit.
Professor Crack, you don't know shit about fringe benefits. A fringe benefit is when your nonprofit allows you to spend all donations.
Hey, what's up, Pokey?
What's up, Jerry? Or
How
should
you
I say,
doing, bud?
Jerry? Awesome. Sup, Scotto?
Hey, Pokey. Pardon me. Hey, Pokey. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say before you said hi? Because I heard you say something and I didn't get to hear it. What you say?
I called you either forgiving Jerry or Jerry Springer, God rest his soul.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the forgiven Jerry Springer. There you go.
I will not, I shall not, and I cannot.
Hey, but you know what? Jerry Springer was the man, the myth, the legend.
He was.
Oh yeah. I mean, he had a decent show. He had a decent show for the time. I don't think that show could have existed at any other time other than the time he came out, because it was during the time when before we had reality TV,
Mhm.
and it was before we had a ton of cable channels. So it fell right smack dab at the right moment. But I don't think it'll work any other time.
And YouTube, Jerry. Even YouTube's going to top Jerry Springer show now.
Oh yeah, especially with all these fake prank channels.
However you want without answering to the board. Because the board is comprised of your friends, all of whom are too stupid to stay out of jail and are therefore completely incapable of monitoring the nonprofit's finances.
So coming from you, if I told her it's legal, means nothing to her. If you tell her it's legal, she'll take that for what it is. And so we appreciate you being that way. And we appreciate you spreading the truth and the real situation and quelling some fears and making it a better place to be, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate that too. You know, every now and again we'll run into issues like this every now and again. It's far and few in between, but what I tell everybody is if I talk to and I treat everybody like I want my 90-year-old grandmother to be treated,
sure,
I'll be just fine.
Well, and I get it. Some guys with cameras probably aren't all that friendly, but then I'll tell you what, you asked me if I've run into police before with my camera. There's some cops out there that are really not that friendly.
Yeah, well,
so
I can't
we can
speak
both
about
appreciate each other here today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about the cameraman either.
No, you're good.
No, right on, man.
No, the every cop is different, and we're living in a society and a nation right now that there's a lot of, more or less, and just to make an observation, not an opinion, but there is a lot of civil unrest or a lot of civil discord, for lack of better words,
for sure,
whenever it comes to the public and interactions with police, and still having faith in police. But I can tell you right now, just speaking for me personally, I still do appreciate the folks that still have trust and a lot of faith in us, and it's one step at a time.
And I also appreciate the guys out there doing the job the right way. So,
I mean, he was a very nice policeman. A classy guy, an intelligent young man. I'm sure he represents Sandusky well. I mean, he does. I see it with my own two eyes. He represents Sandusky well. But he also kissed the wrong ass. Because while maybe he did make the right call in terms of the law, he doesn't need to inflate Jason Gutterman's ego. It's inflated enough. And this officer has no idea the way Gutterman has created situations that were just dangerous for everybody around him. The guy is so melodramatic. We showed you earlier, he pepper sprayed an old woman in the face. He's not a good dude. He's not an honest dude. So it's a little disappointing to see the officer go to that extent to welcome him and buddy up to him.
You see, I told you, all police officers are pigs.
That's not what I said. So you may have told me some dumb shit like that, but I don't agree with it. All police officers are not pigs. This police officer was not a pig. He just made a mistake. He just buddied up to the wrong guy, and I think someday he'll regret doing that. But anyway, in the meantime, I guess, Chatbot Benson, I'm glad to have you aboard. I'm glad. Welcome to the channel.
Your channel sucks. What do you have? 15. 1,600 subscribers. What a joke.
You know what? I'm proud. I'm proud of the channel. I put in a lot of hard work. 1,700 subscribers. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm closing in on 2,000.
Shut the fuck up.
Create Chatbot Benson.
Would you rather have Chatbot Benson or Chatbot Riot Radio Girl?
Oh
my
God,
devious
what is
mind,
going on
I'm
with
going to
this
send
show?
the professor an email and say that he should get Chatbot Benson to read one of those Harlequin romance novels.
Yes, that would be great.
Hey,
Grace
Jerry.
and peace. Good afternoon, good morning. It's nice to see you, pal. Dick Bag, thanks for showing up. I sent you an invite if you want to come up, Dick Bag, or if you're cool down there, I'm cool with you being down there, buddy. What did you say, Pokey?
Hey, I wonder if Professor Crack gonna do Riot Girl Radio.
Well, it's I don't. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know. See, we've been talking a lot about the content lately, right? And so, what we've been thinking, well, at least as far as like a few people around, not all the creators, but some of us, we've been thinking that we don't want to saturate you guys with giving the same takes on the same people. So we're kind of like we're all gonna kind of take on certain people and the professor has kind of like decided to take on Amagansett Press and North Carolina Tyrant Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now
So,
there's, I know there's one Prototro did today on Tyrant Terminator Audit.
Tyrant Terminator.
Yeah, Tyrant Terminator Audit.
Is that a new guy?
Yeah, new frauditor.
Oh no way! I gotta find.
Yeah, he frauded the U.S. Immigration Service today.
What? What? Why?
Because he's how I say all frauders are brain dead zombies.
I can't disagree with that.
Terminator. Is it? What is it?
Terminator. I think it's Terminator Audits.
Hang on, Jay. I found the page. I'm going to send it. Put it in the chat.
Oh, you already got it? You already got it, Scotto? It's all right. I think I found it. Yeah. I think he picked that name on purpose to have people like uniquely come to his page. It's okay, Scotto. I don't need it. I got it. And don't get me wrong, Scotto. And sometime I'm gonna get lazy and you're gonna want to like share the screen, but I'm doing this for practice.
I was just saying, you've got the technology now. You need to jump in there, buddy. So I totally get it. I can sit back and watch. Don't tell me twice.
That's all you do, Scotto. That's all you do.
Hey, sometimes I participate, Jerry.
All
for
right.
the paying customers.
I love Scotto. Let me go ahead and share this.
And you know, while you're pulling it up, I will say Tyrant Terminator is an interesting name. It kind of implies, like, I feel like it's a Terminator movie. It's some auditor that came back from the future, you know, trying to right the wrongs.
It's an alternate version to the Terminator timeline. This is what would have happened if you know, the Sarah Connor and all the people that you know and love from all the other movies died in a freak like nuclear accident, and the only person that was left was one asshole, and so he became an auditor in the future, and nobody knows why he's doing this, because even the machines are like, are you friendly or what are you doing? And they're like, he's like, I'm working on a I'm working on a story.
It's the horrible sequel that sinks the entire franchise.
Wait, there's only one? All right. What is this? Okay, let's try to see his latest. Is this his latest?
I'm gonna check you guys out. Do you guys do a FOIA request here? Okay, yeah, I'll take a couple of those. And, yeah, for sure.
What's going on?
Man, just coming to check you guys out, man. You know, I'm an independent journalist, so I go around, gather content, create stories, and disseminate it.
That's the same damn script LIA always uses.
These two need a raise. The Tyrant Terminator.
All right. I'm calling it now. This guy's full of shit. This guy is so full of shit.
I gotta say, he sucks.
Yeah, you know, just by the way he started the video doing that, Tyrant Terminator, I could tell this guy has failed at making so many different types of YouTube channels. I bet you he has like YouTube channels spanning from like 5-10 years, trying so hard to be relevant on YouTube. I could tell right away.
Yeah, I could tell he's a LIA Long Island audit wannabe.
Well, we'll see that. We'll see what you're talking about.
What's well, TTA fam? Back at y'all with another one. And today we at the fire station out in Deerfield, Illinois. We're just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. Let's go see.
Hey, Jerry, pause for a minute.
How you doing?
I got a question. Pause for a second. Yeah,
go
pause
ahead.
for a minute.
Go ahead.
I wonder if Tyrant Terminator knows Audit them, alias Anthony Lopez.
Well, would you? Why? Because he has does he have
He
secret-
he from Illinois. I know he probably goes into the Chicago area.
maybe?
I
I mean,
I was just wondering if he knows Audit Goat Boy.
it's. I mean, the thing is that like when it comes to these guys when they start their channel, I think that they have to have some connection, right? At least some kind of connection. Because if you think about the anti-frauder community, I know I know a lot of the guys that are out there now start out by watching like SC and being followers of SC or being followers of like of Degeneration Nation and people like that, you know. So is it possible that he might know one of them? Yeah, and also he might have an inside track to him too. Maybe he was like one of his followers and he became broke because he kept giving money to this asshole, and so he had to go do audits himself.
That's why. And I know I bet he probably knows Long Island Audit. Then again, doesn't everybody know LIA?
I guess I don't know. I hope you know what, I hope that it's only our community and their community that knows him, because I wouldn't wish that evil on anybody.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm awesome. That's our trophy display case.
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
We got I don't think what we got in there that's like it's really interesting.
A lot of things, a lot of different things. I think.
The alligator's not in here. Gator in there? No, the gator's in the other display case, the one from Hurricane Katrina. A basketball from a fundraiser up top.
Up here?
Yeah, it was for a fundraiser we did with the cops.
Oh, okay. Who won?
Who won? We're gonna guess probably the cops. I don't know. Don't know.
Out there shooting a bunch of 3-pointers and stuff, right?
It wasn't me, man. I'm no good at basketball.
Oh man, that's nice though, man. How you doing, sir?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. Just coming to check you guys' fire department out, man. Like how it's real big one. How you doing? James.
What's your James?
James, yeah.
What's going on?
Man, just coming to check you guys out. Do you guys do a FOIA request here? We do. Okay, yeah, I'll take a couple of those. And, yeah, for sure.
What's going on?
Man, just coming to check you guys out, man. You know, I'm an independent journalist. I go around, gather content, create stories, and disseminate it to the information. I'll take 2 just in case I mess up.
He did say something right there. He's creating stories, but more or less creating conflict for his videos. But that he is like looking for any kind of content to make a story on the fire department, I doubt it. And what the hell? What exactly are you auditing when it comes to a fire department? What do you know about fire department procedures, about fire department, financial situations? This is like so frustrating, because it's like, who gave you the authority to come to this place and say what they need and not do? Any
Sad, that camera, sadly.
Oh, Scotto.
That's what they think anyway, right?
First one.
And you're more than welcome to tour the station if you'd like. I'm happy to take you around.
Yeah, this young man right here was just showing me you guys
Call me young.
was showing me you guys display. I was asking them who won the basketball thing. Right?
We won?
How many points you have?
I'm a defensive player.
Oh, he made that. Hey, he made that very clear, didn't he?
I'm a defensive player. Offensive is not my prowess.
I told him I don't play basketball.
He's horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of our history here. Actually, the last thing that we got added in was a medal from a worker that worked at the Chernobyl emergency nuclear.
Oh, the 72?
In Russia. Yeah. The one that's the little medal that's right there.
Oh, the red thing.
It was given to all the workers that worked, put the fires out at the nuclear incident.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man. I like seeing like
And News No Enemy, thanks for showing up, man. And hopefully I can lead everybody into your sister's live here soon. I'm hoping that I could last long enough to have a Jerry raid in her chat. But thanks, man. Thanks for showing up. I don't know if you're gonna stick around. If you do, that's cool, man.
Artifacts and like old stuff, history.
Yeah.
I love history, man. I was doing I had did another video like this out at the Elgin Police Department maybe about a month or two ago. Oh man, they had like handcuffs from like the 1900s. I was like, look at those.
Yeah, right. Just did a firefighters memorial that's in a park over there too that they fundraise for privately for line of duty deaths.
Really?
Memorial. Yeah, turn out. Yeah, they're in the process of building it. I don't know if it's built yet, but really
Okay. Out in Elgin. Oh, okay. Y'all got any more displays like this?
We have some old artifacts on the other side. You're more than welcome to come through.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on. So we got pictures on the wall here.
Okay.
Left, all the staff, old patch, 100-year patch, new patch, if I got that order right.
Oh, wow.
And here's all the staff.
Oh, okay. Are these like current or?
Current staff.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
my smile
Oh, I
emoji.
see this.
This is ridiculous. But just off topic, real quick. Dickbag, do you mean like something that I'm working on right now, or do you mean I don't understand.
I think he might be commenting on the Predator when he says he's working on a story. Yeah.
I read that so wrong. Okay, I get it now. That was a Jerry moment. I'm sorry, guys.
Hashtag Jerry moment.
That was a Jerry moment right there.
Young man's back there, right?
There's smiling
Oh,
right
okay.
there. There's this guy right here.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. The defensive player.
And then the non-player right there. Various offices. We use that office in here. We do car seat installations. We check smoke detectors.
Okay.
Detectors like that. So the guys operated here. Some handouts to give out for fire prevention, frisbees, stuff like that.
Okay, great. So you got some frisbees in there.
Yeah, we got some frisbees, highlights. This is the shift commander's office. That's where I'm working out of today.
Okay.
Handling just calls and personnel and hours and whatnot.
Okay.
Out here's the apparatus floor.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
Ooh, if you like history,
Oh, wow.
1946 Seagrave.
Are you serious?
Still
Wow.
runs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Right.
Wow, man. I can just imagine, man. Oh, man, look at the ladder.
Yeah, how about that, right?
Wow.
She still runs.
Really?
It's a little warm when you're driving her if she gets all hot. But
That's
it-
like that's straight up vintage, man.
12-cylinder engine.
12 cylinder.
Gasoline, 2 spark plugs per cylinder.
Wow.
2 per cylinder. I didn't know that.
How many people can fit because when you guys load up here, it's like several. How many you get on here? Maybe 4?
2, and this used to be where the hose was kept.
Oh, right here. Oh, okay.
We use it for like historical society. We'll take it out for an event, or
Okay.
Independence Day parade. We'll bring our families and put the kids in the back and rope it off in the back. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good showpiece of our organization.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Wow. Also, you guys serve Bannockburn as well, then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both stations, people rotate back and forth. It's one big district.
Oh,
I'll show
okay.
you our district map here if you want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you?
How you doing, sir? Just getting a tour of you guys' fire station.
Oh, yeah. It's our district map.
You know what? You know what? So far from what I see, I think that he's kind of missed the point of creating the conflict, right? He's such a rookie that I think he doesn't understand that the whole point is to create something that's gonna create them getting upset. He's just taking a tour right now, and frankly, I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking this fire station tour. I don't know about y'all, but this is kind of cool. I always like seeing fire stations and stuff like that from behind. And I mean that. I don't mean that like in a frauder type of way. Like sometimes I like watching like these old school vintage like fireplaces and stuff like that. It's fun. It's fun to see. But so far this is just all this has been is a tour, a really nice tour, and these guys are doing a really nice job of showing them different things in their fire station. I mean, I don't know about y'all. What do you think?
I was thinking the same. Like, I could totally watch this and leave it on mute because to watch, seeing this old track was pretty cool. And that's,
And I think he's doing a bang up job. At least he's not sticking the camera in their faces and unlike some fraudsters we know.
It's like it's not even like this is not even like an audit. It's just like he should have just called it like uh touring fire stations, and I think it would have worked out better than calling it an audit.
Call it New York Public Tour, you said?
No, no.
No, we're not talking about. Hey, we're not talking about New York Public Tank here.
Scholarship goes up, covers a little more than half day.
Not on a Sunday.
So other stations up there on Half Day Road.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on in this way.
Feels good up there. They're coming from right there.
So right in here is our other display case.
Oh,
And then we got
okay.
one in our training room too.
Wow, look at that hat, man. Wow.
Trinkets and artifacts, right?
Wow.
I don't know where the
Okay, well, I guess the immigration office is the one that's kind of egregious, right? Because this so far has just been a tour. So let me look for
Yeah.
the one that's where he's doing an office, an immigration office. Do
I'm
the
here
office.
for conflict, Jerry. If I wanted something nice, I would go to church, like it said in the title of your stream.
Hey! You got the options. You've got the options. Let me see here. Postal worker. I see postal worker, nonchalant chief of police.
Go check on it's on part of Cho's channel.
Hang on, maybe I just didn't go to videos because I was at the main page, and usually the main page
Yeah.
just shows what they want us to see. Let me see here first. Shut up. Okay. Housing authority, post office, journalism.
Wait a minute. Scroll back up. The white cop and the black cop. That's the one.
Oh, this one over here?
Yeah.
That one? Or this one? This one?
Go. Yeah.
This one?
No. Yeah, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
All right.
Fingerprints or any process?
I'm just here, like I told the young lady, I'm here to document the building and grab a couple of FOIA request forms from you guys.
I'm sorry. But you're taking. It does say it on here.
Yeah, I know it says it right here too, but there's not a law.
I'm sorry, but
What's your name? What's your name?
we do not accept.
The law states that you have to.
But you're in the wrong building. See?
Absolutely not. This is
Yes,
a government
you are.
building.
This is not a government
Yes, it
building,
is.
sir.
It says it all on the web.
No, it's not a government.
Want me to show it to
building,
you?
sir.
I can show it to you.
No,
Oh, you don't want. You're not interested in seeing it.
I'm telling you, this is not. This is people. We don't give anything here. We don't give you.
Well,
anything.
What I was trying to explain to this young lady and this young lady as well, we have a First Amendment right to record it here. Plus, not only that, sir, I'm just going to explain to you. Plus, it's in CFR, which is Code of Federal Regulations, that allows me to do this in the public accessible areas.
Yeah, come on, guy. It's oh my goodness. Okay. Number one, and you guys all know this. Limited public forums. It doesn't matter whether or not you're in a government building where people go in there to look for whatever the hell you're looking for. Whatever it is. Even if you were in the right building to ask for the things that you wanted, it's still a limited public forum. That means that they get to tell you what you can and can't do in there, because they have to limit the public in order for them to take care of business in there. It's not a public place where people can just go in there just because it's open to the public. Say, if what they say is true about going in there and you could do that with a camera or whatever, then it's open to the public, right? Then I can go in there and take a shower in their restroom if I wanted to. I could go in there and lay out and go to sleep in there if I wanted to, enjoy the air conditioning, if that was the case. But that's not the case. There's no reason for you to be in there because you have no business in there. And the camera doesn't give you business. It just gives you a special set of eyes that lets you record the stupid things that you're doing.
And real quick, Officer Watts, it is 108. I just want to know from any one of you officers, from you guys from the Norridge Police Department.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have a contract that can come on this property and enforce federal regulations? That's all I want to know. Doing today, sir. You're the deputy chief. How you pronounce your name, sir? Shoulder. Make sure I want to make sure I get that right. We can. The Tyrant Terminator.
Oh, my ears. Oh, my ears.
What's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Man, today we at the United States Citizenship Immigration Service.
I see what you're saying, Pokey, with the whole wanting to be LIA. Back again with another one. Back again with another one.
Or
let's get
into it.
Center out in Norridge, Illinois. Just going in here and get ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time.
They're not. You're not being infringed.
Just coming in.
Let's get into it.
You're not allowed to record in here.
Really? Yeah. I see the signs, but this is public property.
So what?
Just coming in to document and grab a couple of FOIA requests.
You didn't ask me what you were doing there. She said you couldn't record.
So right away, see those signs that says no recording devices. These items are prohibited in this office. Disregarding this notice will result in removal from the premises. Wonder if they're aware of the CFR that allows us to record. Hello.
I'm sorry. Picture taking and recording is not allowed in here.
Why not?
This
Because
is a federal office.
that's exactly why it's allowed.
Are you here for fingerprints or any process?
I'm just here, like I told the young lady, I'm here to document the building and grab a couple of FOIA request forms from you guys.
I'm sorry. Picture taking and cell phones not allowed. It does say it on here.
Yeah, I know it says it right here too, but
I would love for these assholes to try this shit at the White House. You know what I mean? Like, truly, that's as federal as you get, right? Like, that's about as federal as federal can get. I would love it if they could do this at the White House. Like, if they just went to the White House and walked up to the gate and put up their camera and started walking in there. Like, I'd love to see what happens. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking the same thing, Jerry. Send them to DC, send them to the White House, and let them audit the White House, see where it gets them.
I mean, it doesn't get any more federal than that, right, Pokey? I mean, they always want to do it in these state-run, and the truth is that the Constitution protects these places from doing it because of the 10th and the 14th Amendment. But these guys want to go after the federal, right? The federal is their big thing. Well, it doesn't get any more federal than the White House. I mean, it's actually on federal land, so they should be able to do whatever they want, right?
Yeah, like if they want to audit the White House, why don't they also audit members of Congress and Senate and audit them and see if they can audit them?
Ooh, perfect. Public servants. I see where you're going with that.
That's not a law.
Hey, now let's not forget about the third
What's your
branch.
name?
They got to stop by the Supreme Court too.
What's
you
your
know?
name?
Yeah.
That's right, you got him.
You can't give me your name.
You're not getting it.
She can't give me her name.
You think?
Jesus.
How you doing, ma'am?
You think?
How you doing today?
I'm good. So can I ask you, why are you recording? Do you have an appointment today?
No, ma'am. What's your name again?
Officer Ramos.
Officer Ramos. Like I just explained to this young lady and the first young lady that encountered me, I'm just here to document the building and to grab a couple of FOIA request forms from you guys.
Okay, so we don't have FOIA, we don't have any applications for immigration because this is just a fingerprint site. So unfortunately, we give you, there's nothing for any of us to give you.
Well, I can just fill it out on a blank sheet of paper and
No,
turn it in.
there's nothing here. So the only thing that we do in this building is just fingerprints for immigration. That is it. So people who walk in here already have appointments.
That's correct.
This is a contracting facility, so they don't even have anything to do with immigration. So there is nothing.
Well, what we're talking about this.
Oh, so it's a private
facility
business.
The
itself.
facility is just a facility for fingerprints.
It's a federal facility.
No, it's
sir,
not.
we are
So why did
federal.
she tell me that? The young lady just
We're
her
not-
right there. What she
we're
said.
not a federal.
Look, they might be contracted with the federal government to do this job, but it's a private business. It's private. Okay. They might associate themselves with the federal government. They might have thought that by calling themselves a federal run facility, that maybe they might have a little bit more respect, that people might think of it as a more of a place where you just go and get your fingerprints and not try to do anything funny. But in the long run, it's a private business, and a private business has way more options than any kind of public or state or federal run public facility. So they should just call themselves a private business and kick them the hell out of there.
Yeah, and he just on this video he just being how to say a complete a-hole.
Yeah, this is a complete difference from that firefighter one, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's just being well. I think maybe I don't know if this was down the line, or this is like where he's learned his lesson, or maybe he took some sort of class on it. But
Mhm.
he obviously is being a lot more antagonistic here. But you know what else it could be, and I hate making this observation, but it might just be because when there was firefighters that were men that were probably bigger than him, more fit than him, he treated them with respect. But these ladies that look like they're very nervous and very scared, he's just starting to throw his weight around on these ladies. That might be a big contributor to the way he's acting.
Yeah, I'm surprised when he started where he's calling himself the Terminator. Let's get into it, like LI, like let's get into it.
Yeah, you can tell he's an LIA fan.
Oh, she doesn't know.
She's not federal.
Okay.
This is not federal.
What? Okay, right. What is it? State?
No, it's just a building. This is just a building that the contractors contracted.
So-
We're just renting.
So
the only
put it
thing
like
for
this. What?
immigration
Put it
would
like
be
this. What do you?
downtown immigration.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what does this particular site offer in terms of services?
In terms of services, we offer fingerprints that the immigration has already scheduled.
Okay, that's
So,
correct.
and we don't do anything. I'm sorry, I have to ask you to leave, otherwise I will call. Yes, so that's what I'm trying to tell you nicely, sir.
I understand.
That right now, there isn't anything really here that has anything to do with immigration except for people that
Well,
come in for fingerprints.
Right, which still has something to do with immigration.
Yes, it does, but immigration, they already done the services, they pay their fees, they do what they have to do, then they get scheduled. But as far as that, that's only thing that we do here in this building.
Wow, you
Well,
just
like I
gave
was
her-
just explaining.
you just gave him a
I'm
whole
having a-
breakdown of what they
I'm having a
do.
conversation.
What else
You're
did you
interrupting.
want?
Recording, so,
Well, because I have a First Amendment right to do so.
but yes, sir.
No,
Let's
you
step
don't
outside
have
if
a
you
first.
want to keep
No, no.
No, it's
No
not.
way. No,
No, it's not.
You don't have a First Amendment right to continue to badger people after they told you what they do there. You don't have a First Amendment right to continue to harass somebody after they told you that they understand what you're there for, but they can't help you. That's not First Amendment. The First Amendment is what allows you to speak about anything in the public forum. So meaning that if you're out in the street and you decide to start saying nah 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 nah, nobody can come up to you and tell you like, oh, you're crazy, right? Or tell you to stop doing it, because it's your right to be in the public going man 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 man. But if you want to do that at somebody's business or in a limited public forum, they can tell you to stop because it's distracting and people need to do things in there. And I don't understand why this is not getting through his freaking head.
Because he's stupid. I'll say, you know how they say, fraudsters say, I'm stupid. That's why I think of all fraudsters. I'm stupid.
Most definitely.
Here for specific things.
But tell me, what are you here
I just told you I'm here for like if you guys don't have the FOIA
for?
forms,
We don't have FOIA
that's
forms.
great. I can just fill it out on a blank sheet of paper and turn it into you still.
No, you can't because we don't accept anything here. We
You-
cannot accept.
The thing
any
is, you have
papers.
to.
No, we don't have to. We do not
The
accept-
law states that you have to.
But you're in the wrong building. See?
Absolutely not. This is
Yes,
a government building.
This is not a government
Yes, it is.
building, sir.
It says it all on the web.
No, it's not a government
Want me to show it to
building,
you?
sir.
I can show it to you.
No,
Oh, you're not interested in seeing it.
I'm telling you, this is not. This is people. We don't give anything here. We don't give you.
Well, I
anything.
see a lot of people here. Obviously, you guys are offering some type of services.
Yeah, I bet if we told this guy, I got the limited public forum doctrine I could show you. I bet you he won't want to see that. I bet you if we show him the Supreme Court rulings on time, place, and manner restrictions, I bet you wouldn't want to see that, right?
Yeah.
We can go on the internet. I can show it to you.
This is packed in here today.
No, I think the only thing that we can do probably that can help you that have applications and are more is organizations.
Organization, okay.
Community-based organizations.
Okay, and they do
Now,
offer services.
If you do go to them, yes. Then they can, you can say, hey, I want to fill out a FOIA form, and they can help you out.
Well, I see that you guys do have like a lot of information that's posted on the wall and stuff. I don't see why I can't just
Where do you see information like what?
Where I see a lot of like you see all the stuff that you guys have on the wall. That's why I said I wanted to come in and document the building. You already told me the foyers are obviously not. Okay, great. So I can still document the building and hike on out. I don't see a problem.
What else do you need to document?
I really don't see a problem.
You know what?
I saw the whole
That's
office.
Their policy.
Okay.
Is that people cannot come in with?
I see that. I see they have signs, but the policy.
That is their policy.
Let me explain to you real quick about a policy. That policy and the Constitution is diametrically opposed.
Okay.
It really is, honestly. And these are not.
All right. So that's cool. So if you stand there, do what you gotta do. I guess she's gonna do what she has to do. Because I already explained to you that these people just come here with an appointment. The service that we offer is have them get fingerprinted.
That's correct.
And then they go home.
Well, I'm just saying
do not
that.
give any other things to them.
I understand what you're saying, but all I'm saying is, hopefully you understand this, that this is a government building.
It is not a government building.
Oh, do you want me to show it to you?
No. Maybe the website says it, but this is
Why
not
wouldn't
a
you?
government building.
Why aren't you
This is
interested in
just a
seeing it?
regular building.
Why aren't you interested in seeing it? I can prove it to you.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
I mean, I like I said, I want to document the building, and
well, you can't walk around nowhere, so you're gonna have to stay there if you're gonna document anything because
I just got to stay right here.
stay right there because you don't have any services here.
Oh,
There's
wow.
nothing for you to come in here for.
I mean, it's public property, man. So you know what I mean? Like, it's public. I guess I'll stay behind the ropes. I mean, even though I don't have to, but
You do have to, sir. That's just the problem. You just can't walk in here without justification. Your justification is just you want to record.
Just
you cannot
document. That's all I want to do.
And that's fine. Then you do you.
Mhm.
They're gonna do them, and police is gonna come in and split.
Yeah, I know. What an idiot. Oh, what was this? Was this? I don't know, but thanks for showing up. I don't know why you would be recommended either. But do you watch frauditors or do you watch anti-frauditor streams? I don't know. I have no idea why you would be recommended this, but I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you stick around. Hopefully.
I'm sorry. This guy, this guy's a jackass.
Yeah, no, he is obviously he is doing the whole script thing. He has got this lady, upset for no reason whatsoever because all he wants to do is says he wants to film around the building. Well, what else is there to see? Obviously, there's no other place he can go to. As you can see, there are doors. Maybe that back part over there is maybe the restroom, but I'm pretty sure this is all there is to it. I mean, she says all they do is fingerprint, so I'm thinking that all people do is wait right there. They get called up, they get fingerprinted, and they go home. I don't understand. I just don't understand why he continues to badger her like this. It's like, just stop, man. Just leave her alone. Get out. Even if he says he's still looking for conflict, I mean, why would you continue looking? You already got it, right? Just walk out.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you, and I hope you enjoy. You can hang out as long as you want, and if you like it, hit the like button and sub if you feel like that I deserve it. Thank you for showing up. Okay, let's continue.
I'm just trying.
The police or FPS?
The Chicago police or the Norris police, because like I told you.
Oh, they don't have any
this is not a
jurisdiction.
federal building.
They don't have jurisdiction on this property.
This is not federal building.
Okay, so I'm asking you if it's not federal, is it state?
It's a building.
So
From north.
you,
We're in the north.
you see how that sounds?
So
It's not federal or state. I mean, come on.
it's probably state. I don't know.
More.
This is just a regular
Well, how could
building,
you
sir.
watch this real quick? How could you tell me you don't know and then tell me for sure something is not something else?
It's not federal. I know that for sure. So
Come on now.
I'm going back in my office.
Oh, you have a nice day.
Okay.
So, not sure, man. They said Norwich. I don't understand, man. I mean, they offer services, obviously. Immigration services, federal government building, public property. She said something about the FOIA request. They don't offer that. Well, we know how to get around that. We just fill out our own blank sheets of papers and turn it into I should have came in with some already prepped. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I seen one of the TTA family members actually said that. I forgot a TTA family member, the one that said that in the comments last night, man. I think I'm gonna start doing that. Come in with them prepped.
No, I'm sorry, guy. You're not cool enough to abbreviate your name, bro. No. TTA is not going to be a thing.
My
Then,
thing
you know, that
is,
excuse
if they know that
won't
they're
even
coming
be
in to
used
fill out
anymore.
one of these things, right? Why don't they just bring a damn pen with them if they know they're going to use it?
Oh, you know what? That's just, it's just ridiculous to think that, oh, because it's a federal building, I'm gonna go ahead and put my complaint in just like it's any other building. It's like, dude, like that's not how things work, man. Like, what are you thinking? And then what's he gonna do when they don't give him his request? He's gonna go back there and harass those ladies, like, you guys need to fill out my request. It's like, we told you we don't do that here. Jeez.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know how many times, every time a project goes to like a federal building, one FOIA request, and they don't get it, and they walk out of the building whining and complaining like they always do.
Yeah, like that one guy yesterday when I was at Hez's live, and he went to that one building. I forgot. It was like a I think it was the mayor's office or something, and they wouldn't let him in because they only do appointments. And he's like, "Well, I want my money back for the FOIA request I put out." And it's like, dude, it's called a request. It's not called a demand. So you don't get to demand anything. And if you're requesting something that they can't give you, they can't give it to you. Like you're the one who asked for them to look it up. Now you don't want to pay the person that actually did the research for you. Sorry, that's not how things work.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Gem City News.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah, he got put out not once.
Excuse me.
But
and he got put out twice.
She's being unprofessional now. Wow. She's being unprofessional, y'all.
You're being ignorant. That's all.
That's right, lady. That's right. You tell them
You're
you're
not
being
ignorant of the
ignorant.
law.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, it's ignorant.
Okay. Being unprofessional.
Yeah,
those words work.
she's a hero.
You're being unprofessional and ignorant. That's what I know. Pitiful as well.
Oh, shut up.
Why not? Grown man can't talk to you?
Well, where is he?
Wow.
We just see a
That's a new
child.
one.
More like
That's a new one.
an
Y'all hear?
asshole.
Yeah.
She said grown
Fucking
men
asshole.
can't talk to her. What they got, like do they have an adolescent working in the immigration building today?
Well, we got a toddler at the front of the door
Wow.
holding a camera.
How you doing, officer?
How you doing?
Pretty good. What's your name and badge number?
It's right here. You can see it.
I can't pronounce it, sir. Don't want to make a mistake.
You know. What's your name?
Well, I don't need anything. I don't even know why they called you guys here.
They have a sign that says you can't record it.
What I was trying to explain to this young lady and this young lady as well, we have a First Amendment right to record it here. Plus, not only that, sir, I'm just going to explain to you. Plus, it's in CFR, which is Code of Federal Regulations, that allows me to do this in the public accessible areas. And real quick, Officer Watts, it is 108. I just want to know from any one of you officers, from you guys from the Norridge Police Department.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have a contract that can come on this property and enforce federal regulations? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, they can. It's their
Basically,
jurisdiction, bro. It's
do
their
you have a
jurisdiction.
contract with this agency
You
to
don't
come
need
enforce
one.
federal regulations? If not, you guys are out of your jurisdiction.
This is not a
Because
federal building.
it is.
It is not. It is not.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's
We
all.
are going to press charges.
I'm asking a question, sir.
You would have to leave, so just leave.
Even if it was a federal building in a different state, I believe there's something somewhere on there, like where it's like every federal building or federal owned facility or whatever has is protected by the jurisdiction of the city that it's in, right? There's something like I don't quote me on that because I'm not like I know I heard it before. I used to watch AZ Lawyer. If you guys don't know about AZ Lawyer, go check it out. He does a lot of things very technically. It's not going to be a fun time because it's always like real technical with him, but he does give you the information as it comes. So I remember seeing a video about that where it's like it doesn't matter where the federal building is at, it is protected by the local jurisdiction. So whatever city they're in, they got the jurisdiction. So that whole bullshit about it being federal and they can't do nothing, absolutely wrong.
Hey, I'm gonna step out and you can ask Logan to come up and join.
Maybe.
Because I'm getting ready to head over to KDZ's channel.
Right. I'm actually gonna lead into her starting. So I think she's, what time is she starting? 1:30?
I think yeah.
I'm talking West Coast time, so
Yeah. It's 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific.
right. So yeah, I'm gonna lead into it. So I don't know if you want to just hang out. I'm probably gonna go until 1, maybe. If I go longer, then yeah, maybe I'll lead into her stream.
Yeah, cause I gotta go eat right now. So,
Oh, okay.
but I'll be watching on YouTube.
Okay,
So
buddy.
if Logan wants to come up, you can let somebody else come up.
Sure. Thanks, Pokey. You're good, buddy. You can jump down whenever you want.
All right, thanks. See you
talking to
later,
you, Pokey.
Scotto.
You got it, Pokey.
All right.
You don't leave, then you'll be in violation of criminal trespass.
Okay, so I want to ask you this real quick. If I don't leave, I will be in violation of criminal
You
trespass.
will be arrested because you're in the state of Illinois, county of Cook, and under the Illinois compiled statutes.
Okay.
You're in violation of criminal trespass.
Okay, so under threat of arrest and duress, I will leave under Officer Watts' direction. I'm just saying. So I'm definitely, for sure.
I'm just telling you.
I understand. I'm just saying.
You call it a threat, you call it a threat.
I mean, you did threaten me. You said if I don't leave, I'll be arrested.
It's not a threat. That's the law. I'm not threatening you.
Okay. We're again, I'm going to leave since you did convey that to me, and I'm gonna go to the you guys' police department and file some official.
I like what that officer said. It's not a threat; it's the law. But these guys should really reframe it to, it's not a threat; it's the consequences of your actions. I think they should start training officers to say that, because people always do that stuff. Oh, you're threatening me with arrest. Oh, all you want to do is get me under arrest and stuff like that. It's like, no, they don't. They don't want to arrest you. They don't want to put you in handcuffs. They don't want to book you in for something dumb. If you cooperate, they'd rather you cooperate. But when you say threaten to arrest, no, it's not a threat. It's a consequence. It's a consequence of what you're doing. So I hope that this gets around, that officers start saying it's a consequence of your actions.
I agree. They're just playing word games like a child when they're in trouble.
Yep.
Official complaint. What's your name, officer?
Sir Golubowski.
Golubowski? Appreciate that. And then where's you guys' probation? I mean, not probation, but police department.
4029.
And it's Watts, and I don't know how to say your name. Deutscher, 39, and the other officer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They said something about that it wasn't obviously it was, they trying to say it wasn't a government. This is government property. It's a public property.
Yeah, public. So I mean, they asked you to leave, so that's why.
But I mean, the only thing is, you can't just ask me to leave minus a crime. I didn't do anything illegal.
Well,
That's why you see no signs are attached to that.
Trespassing, they asked you to leave
I'm a trespassing.
because they asked you to leave,
Right.
And you stayed on property.
Hey, Jerry.
But you have to ask me the only way you can ask me to leave is if I committed a crime or caused a disturbance.
You're remaining on the property.
Dang it.
Yeah, you just can't just ask me to leave just randomly, sir. And then you guys are coming here and you're not even federal.
Stop it right there, Jay. Look right on the door. It says it right on the freaking door. No cameras. So he did kind of, I don't want to say break the law, but he did kind of violate a policy, right?
Yeah, no, it's that's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. Like, like these guys always do that stuff, right? Oh, there's no sign. Oh, yeah, obviously it tells you right there, right? And it's like, okay, you already saw that that they're not gonna want you in there with a camera, okay? So you walked in there with a camera and got your little conflict going on and everything, and it's like, what exactly are you trying to prove now? You know what I mean? You got your conflict, you got everything. Just let everybody have a good day. Let the cops go and handle something that's more important than you. And yes, for all the people that say, well, they should have never gone there for a little camera and stuff like that. Look, if he doesn't show up, if they don't show up, they're gonna be in trouble. If they show up for the guy with the camera, they're gonna be in trouble. So don't worry about what the cops have to do. Just, if you're so worried about the time that they're wasting, then let them do their job and stop wasting their time on this bullshit.
Agreed.
Federal
They have much
officers.
better things to do than
You
deal
know,
with
the
this.
appropriate person would have been called was FPS, Federal Protective Services. So again, you guys are sitting here trying to enforce federal regulations. That's all right. We definitely going to go over to the Norridge Police Department and file a complaint. Or better yet, can you guys call a sergeant here? Is he a sergeant?
Yeah, he's a supervisor.
Okay. What about a lieutenant then?
He's a supervisor in charge of the shift.
So I can't request a lieutenant. You don't have lieutenants. What about deputy chief as well, right? You obviously you do, right? Well, I'm just saying, obviously he's making mistakes, so I would need to talk to somebody over him. Well, obviously I've been asked to leave, so I'm gonna hike on out, man. And I guess I see you guys over there at the Norridge Police Department. You said it's near? The police department is near? All right, appreciate it. Now we're gonna get ready to go over here to the Norridge Police Department and file some official complaints on it.
Oh no, guys, he's going to the police department to file a complaint. Whatever shall the cops do? Oh no, oh no.
The
These
entire
three
force
officers.
is quaking in their boots.
So we'll see. Definitely we'll see. 'Cause we already know this is government. This is federal government property, which makes it public property. And then you have officers that are not connected, don't have any contracts to come and enforce federal regulations. However, I was threatened with arrest on camera if I didn't leave. So that's all we would need. You TTA family, y'all already know. I'm on my way over there right now. So we'll see. You guys trying to do hang around, wait till I pull off and get my plate? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They might as well. I don't even see why they're trying to be sneaky about it, man. Just do it.
What?
Wow.
What is this guy being paranoid about now?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. We're gonna go ahead over here and file these complaints, man. See what they say. All right, TTA family. So came over here to the Norridge Police Department. Definitely getting ready to go in here and file some official complaints on them officers.
No,
Especially the one that threatened arrest.
Stop. Save the officers. No.
We already know, obviously, they don't have no jurisdiction on that property. Young lady was all over the place with, oh, man, this is not federal. I say, so is a state. I don't know. What do you, how can, man, look, we finna go in here, see if we can talk to her.
Hey, how about this? It's not a federal. It's not a state. It's a limited public forum. How about that one? Yeah, would you respect that one? Limited public? Limited? As in limited to the
Jay,
business that's happening? Yeah?
I just happened to peek. I wanted to peek and see how many subscribers this guy has, but he's live right now. He's not out anywhere. He just looks like he's sitting in front of a camera monologuing.
Oh God. No way. Hang on. We might just have something special happening, folks. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. Can't believe he's live. Why would you
Yes,
be
he
live?
is.
Let me see what's going on here. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, you are. You're live, huh, buddy? You want to be live? Oh, I almost thought that said 222-323-444.
Shout out to him.
It's really hard what you guys are trying to do. God bless you, James, for what you're doing.
Man, God bless you as well. Appreciate you.
No, no, God bless you.
Thanks for calling TTA. Let the people know who you are, where you're calling from.
Yeah, it's Anthony. I'm from Chicago.
Man, shout out to Chicago, hometown. What's up with you? How you feeling today, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Man, trying to hang on in there, man. My favorite part of the week, man. Get to holler at the TTA family members. You already know.
Why can't you just
Yeah,
call
I'm
her
part
at
of
any
the
time?
family, man, but I disagree with you a little bit, man.
No, it's
That's
all
right.
good, man.
That's
Hey,
right.
you know what? That's how family members do, man. We can disagree and still keep it classy. Holla at me.
I want to know what you think you accomplished by doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
What do I think that I have accomplished, or what am I trying to accomplish?
What you trying to accomplish?
Well, what we're trying to accomplish, the main thing is to try to affect change in terms of these public officials. Obviously, if you watch these videos, not just my channel, you see that across this entire country, it's a lot of tyranny, and it's all based off of these policies that are being enforced instead of our constitutional rights.
No,
you don't agree?
So much tyranny.
I agree with that, but I don't. When I watch your videos, and I like you, and I like Long Island Audit, I don't really like the rest of them because I feel like they be
Oh God, you lost me, guy.
I don't like how
you were gonna
they
give it to him.
it seems like they purposely antagonize people and they try to get a response. I think you can do the same thing.
You think I antagonize people?
You don't think LA is
Not in a disrespectful way, though.
Oh well, I mean,
You get where I'm coming from.
well, I mean, I hear you, but let's go this way. What's your definition? How do you define antagonize?
Getting people mad.
You go in a building, you know these people don't like being recorded, or you might think they might feel uncomfortable with doing it, but you still do it.
Okay, so let's deal with that. So since I might have this hypothesis, I might have an idea that these people that work at this, let's say, health department might not agree with someone being recorded that's coming from the outside. So you're saying I shouldn't entertain or exercise my rights because they may feel a certain way, right?
I mean, this is the problem I have. I have a problem with. All right, maybe they should, because they are a part of the public, so they should be okay with that. But when y'all go to the extent of filing complaints and trying to get people fired, and I don't agree with all that shit, man.
Well, let me ask you something.
Yeah,
What's your name?
That's right.
Anthony, let me ask you this respectfully, man. Let's just say you got kids?
We got two.
You got two kids. You got a wife, you married, you got a girlfriend? Okay, well, let's just say you riding with your kids. Let's say you in your car, y'all on y'all way to, whatever, movie, have some ice cream or something. Let's just say, theoretically, hypothetically speaking, police pull you over. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't committed not even a traffic infraction. But the cop pull you over, just say he profiling you or whatever. They just looking for somebody and they decided to stop you. Pull you over, they say, sir, what's your name? Can I have your ID and your driver's license? Now, if you haven't committed a traffic infraction, you go into this questionnaire with the cop. Sir,
I learned that from y'all.
huh?
I learned that from y'all.
I know, but watch this, bro. I'm gonna give you a whole point because I'm gonna go back to that complaint part. What you said, it's cool when y'all do it, but when y'all throw them complaints in, basically, if a cop,
all he's doing is creating a situation that is probably gonna put a person where anybody in any kind of state of mind that is commonsensical, right, is gonna go with his option. He's not gonna frame it in a way that's gonna be fair for both sides. That's not how this hypothetical is gonna work, because if he frames it where it's equal, where the person has a choice whether to follow the cop and do what the cop is asking or go against the cop and not do what the cop is asking, then it's gonna be advantageous for him he's gonna say that anything that the cop does is bad, and anything that is against the cop is good. So there's no point to this hypothetical.
Yeah, he's almost he's crossing into Sapsit territory here. Am I right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Comes in and violates you and your kids' rights. You mean to tell me you're gonna let that slide, brother, and not follow up with complaints?
No, not if I was that's the cop. He came to me. Y'all going to them looking at shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just when we're talking about this is what I'm saying. When we file complaints, regardless, if we go to them or if they come to us, we only file the complaints because rights were violated. So you're saying that it's cool for our rights to be violated as long as we initiate the contact.
Who said your rights were violated? Who said your rights were violated? You said your rights were violated? I would gather to think that our justice system is one of those things that says you're innocent until proven guilty. So you're making a claim that people violated your rights. I would say those people are innocent until they're proven guilty. So prove to me that they violated your rights before you say that they did. Jerk off.
And I feel like he's saying the quiet part out loud because he said violate his rights, but after that he said when I'm creating content. So he basically admitted it.
Yeah, he can't. He's not. He is a fan of liar because he lies, but he's not a good liar.
Not a good fan.
No.
Was your rights really violated? Like I just looked at
Come on, brother.
Hold on, I just looked at you. You just did a video. We was in the immigration office, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, we just saw it.
Was your rights violated?
Of course they were. Let me ask you, how could a city police officer, come to federal property and tell me that I'm going to be arrested if I don't stop recording and leave? You're threatening me for arrest for something I have a right to do.
Because the people that actually, you could be trespassed from public. Y'all always put out there that you can't be trespassed from public. That's not true. You could be trespassed from public.
Not minus a crime, you can't.
Where is Lupe?
I still got you there. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, you got to think about that. Minus a crime, you can't. If that's the case, then that means anybody could be trespassed for any reason. Let's just say you ain't even recording.
No, that's what amendments in the Constitution come into place.
That's right.
Then you can't discriminate, right?
Right.
Okay, then. So if you can't discriminate, then how could you trespass me from public property, which is the property that we own, that we pay for?
So because you filming, you feel like they discriminate.
Well, no, I'm filming. I feel like when you call the cops on me and you try to threaten me with harm because I'm exercising the right, that's
how is it threatening you with harm? How is it threatening you with harm? You have every choice not to do what you're doing, to walk out and not get harmed, not get put in handcuffs. It is not a threat. It is a consequence of the actions you are taking. If you do not do these actions, you will not be under arrest. That has nothing to do with the cop. The cop did not wake up that morning and say, I need to arrest a First Amendment auditor. That's not how that works. He does not care about you. He does not know your name. He does not know who you are. So therefore, he cannot threaten you. But you can be responsible for your own actions. And if your actions lead him to arrest you, it was your fault.
Discrimination for sure. Because you're not doing it to the person that's sitting over there in that chair.
For you is you fighting for rights, or you just trying to do this for YouTube and get people to make money?
Let me explain something to you, brother. I don't even do this. I don't really even do this, right? What I'm going to say, but I'm a person that ain't hurting for money.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. And I don't even mean to say that like that. But I'm not doing it for money, bro. You know how you know I'm not doing it for money? Because I follow up.
Liar.
Because I follow up.
Liar.
You can see the ones that do it for money if you know how to pick them out, bro.
Yeah,
this ain't about money for me. This is about a change, bro. I've been in tune with the law way before even auditing was a thing. Bullshit. I always was a person that just loved laws and the legality of things and know our rights. So when auditing came around, it was just an opportunity. Beautiful opportunity. No, to answer your question, no, I ain't doing it for clicks and likes, man. This can all go away, and I'm gonna still be focused on my.
He did say this the quiet part out loud right there, didn't he? He said it was an opportunity. It was an opportunity.
Yes, and this whole thing about I'm not doing it for money. If he wasn't doing it for money, he could turn off the super chats, right?
Yeah, he could demonetize his whole channel. I mean,
Like,
he's not doing it for money, right?
law stuff that I do outside. I do legal things outside of auditing, brother. To be perfectly honest with you, you know. Matter of fact, if you go back and look, I started my auditing channel. I started auditing in January. I had the YouTube page created in 2021. I never entertained it though. But I started doing my first audit January of this year. So I only been in it like 7 months. But years prior to this year, I've been doing legal stuff for the longest, brother.
The bullshit is just flowing out of this guy. And never mind the banner, but I'm not doing this for money either.
I do stuff all outside of auditing, man. You know, I mean, we can have a dialogue about that too, but I don't want you to get the wrong conception, brother, about auditing, man. You know, we fighting for rights, man. And that's what a lot of people are being misled, that we think we're doing it. But I can understand, because a lot of people do it for clicks and views. I can understand that. So I can understand your concern.
I want you to explain the difference. How do you know the difference between what you do and what the ones that do it for click and views? What's the difference?
Well, you know, I don't want to, I mean, not to really call people out, man, but think about it. It's a lot of, for lack of a better term, it's a lot of semantics, man. It's a lot of WWF. There you go.
It's a whole lot of not answering that question and not saying anything. It's a whole lot of I don't know what to think of. You got me. That's really good, fam. You're really good at what you're saying, fam. Are you my cousin or my real brother? Because you're fucking it up.
Just look at some channels. I ain't gonna put no channels out there, but just look at a few of them.
How you can tell? Just give me an example how you can tell if somebody just doing it for clicks and views and they ain't really doing it for no constitutional rights.
Well, you know what WWF is, right?
But WWE, I know.
Okay, you know WWE, right? Right. That might be too old, right? Okay, WWE, you already know that's fake and phony, right? Jerry Springer type stuff, right?
Right.
So you know Jerry Springer ain't got to come on his camera to say, look, we setting this all up, we just doing this to get paid, because you know just by how it's structured, that show is that this is a fake channel.
Give me an example.
I'm saying, Brian, come on, man. Come on. You seem like a very intelligent person, man. I mean, you know.
He does seem like a very intelligent person, but you're not seeming like a very intelligent person right now.
I'm going to put it to you like this. All that, put it like this, all that dressing up and things of that nature without going into it.
You talking about pranksters and shit like that. See, you talking about that dude like Pri or something like that. Some dude top of Pri or something.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, a lot of people been telling me about Top of Pri. I ain't never seen his channel. I don't know if it's him, but I'm just saying I see a lot of.
Yeah, a prankster, man. He a prankster.
I don't really know, brother. I just feel like it's just. I feel like with this auditing stuff, you should stick to the plan and don't add nothing else to it, because it give it a black eye, man. You know, when you get to adding stuff that's it's kind of weird and, you know, strange, and it gives it a.
It's only weird and strange because you can't answer it. You can answer it. You can't answer none of the questions he's giving you. You're acting like he's, oh no, I this is not like WWE and everything like that. It's exactly what it is. You're hiding behind all your lies and everything, and he's basically brought you out, and you can't do nothing about it. You're exposed right now. You're exposed, and that's why you're acting like it's weird, because metaphorically speaking, you're naked. He just took off all of your clothes, and you're naked right now. That's why it's weird. That's why you feel weird. It's because he's basically brought you out of the closet of what you're trying to hide. So yeah, it feels weird. It's because it is weird. It's because you have been exposed, sir.
Black eye. So, you know, I mean, I ain't trying to knock nobody that do it. I just don't do it, you know. So, but yeah, man, I definitely appreciate this dialogue, man. So, you know what I mean? Keep watching, man. And we definitely appreciate your support one way or the other.
This dialogue.
Like I say,
I support you, but yeah, I got one more thing I disagree with you. When you went to that post office, when it was like 3 ways to get to the same spot.
Okay.
There was signs on 2 of them, but you went through the 3rd one and was like, ain't no sign right there. See, that's why I get confused. Not that he really doing this for some constitutional right. He's just trying to cause a problem.
He's calling them
No,
Take
so
a different
sick.
route to the same area.
Okay, now I'm glad you brought that up, brother. You talking about the post office from Gurnee, Illinois. So
Yeah.
okay, so like you say, if you look at that gate had 2 entrances, but the 3rd entrance was the sidewalk. And if you look on my follow-up video, you can see that it wasn't, well, you look at the first video, then the follow-up, you'll see that sign about no public can access that sidewalk. They put the sign up there later. So that means in my first video, I had reason to be back there. It was a green light. What I was trying to convey to the police officers is
It's not, hold on, homie, it's not a green light because it's an employee. We all know we ain't got no business being behind you.
What? Hold on. Why? How we know we can't be back there if it's a public parking lot, brother?
That's not a public parking lot where an employee truck is.
So it's a private parking lot then?
We ain't got no business. Yeah.
Absolutely not, brother. Let me ask you this: how could the parking? Let me ask you.
It said authorized vehicles only.
That's correct. So we come out. That's so obviously that gate then, that entry is for cars, right, and not people that's walking.
Same thing, bro.
No, man. See, you gotta see with this. I'm gonna tell you something. When you're dealing with law, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The law, they only gonna go by exactly what's wrote. The verbiage, the language. We're not gonna guess. We're not gonna speculate. We're not gonna add any conjecture. We're not gonna assume. We're gonna go off precisely what's wrote with the law. That's how the judge is gonna look at it. So if a gate says authorized vehicles only, so that.
I could have sworn that judges already ruled on the limited public forum doctrine and time, place, and manner restrictions. So everything that you're saying right now is bullshit.
That means I can't bring my vehicle through this gate. That don't mean I can't walk back here, especially if it's public parking lot. We got to make it make sense. Then, if you watch the video, you will see that the postmaster from the first video, when I met with her again on the second one, she admitted to them making a mistake that day. So obviously I was right.
I ain't see that. What she said?
She was like, yeah, we made a mistake and we apologize for that. And plus you'll be able to see, because I had pointed out, I'm like, man, the sign wasn't here the last time I was here. Oh, yeah, I know. When they changed it, they made a mistake. And of course you made a mistake. Because you're telling me I can't be back there.
You're telling me if we say no unauthorized vehicles only, that means just vehicles. But anybody can walk in here whenever the hell they want to.
It's a public parking lot, right?
Not the Postal Service employee parking lot where the trucks be at, where they put their mail in their trucks. What? We ain't got no business being back there.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick, because a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people said the same thing, and a lot, it's like 50-50. So, because we seen them no trespassing signs on the gate as well, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, with that no trespassing sign there, even though it doesn't have a statute or a code to it,
I take that as if you're not an employee of the United States Postal Service, you don't supposed to be back there.
you're supposed to be back there.
People aren't as stupid.
Okay, and
Employees belong back there. That's what I take that as.
You take that as that. Okay, so let me ask you. Let's just say theoretically speaking, let's just say the post office one day put a no trespassing sign at the front door. Do that mean I don't have access to the lobby now?
Are you that stupid?
If they put a sign up there, yeah.
Come on, bro. You letting me down, brother. You're letting me down, man.
I don't know how they gonna get no business that way, but
No, I'm just saying it don't make sense.
who the fuck supposed to come in? But they put it at the back gate where all the vehicles at. That's a difference. And they put it at the front door. The front door is for the public. Not the back where the gate and where the vehicles go at, where they unload and load their mail at.
But
that's not for the public.
This my thing, brother. This my thing. Did you remember? I don't know if you remember my other video where I was in Carpentersville, and that sergeant and 3-4 officers came out and told me, "Oh man, this parking lot."
hey, pal. It's not as strange. And you walked in, so you don't have any of the context that's going on right here. So maybe like give it a shot here. Now, if I had to explain, because you're the second person that comes in here with the algorithm recommending this to you, I just what this is that we're looking at First Amendment auditors, and we're kind of like exposing them for their lies. Now, right now, we're looking at a guy that's live, and he has a caller that is actually one of his peoples that is questioning the stuff that he does, and he's giving them all the right questions, and this guy has none of the answers. So if you want to see more about how somebody's getting exposed, then I say stick around and watch this, because this guy's doing a really good job.
Look at you, Jay. The algorithm is on your side today.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think they just want to
This parking lot is restricted. It says police personnel only. Get up out of here. I don't know if you remember that. Then I went right into there and hollered at the chief, the deputy chief, and he told me, man, go back out there and do your thing, man. You got a right to be out there. So basically, I'm trying to say they can put up whatever signs they want. If there's no laws and statutes attached to them, then you ain't got to honor it. And this is my whole point with this, real quick. If that's the case, and we should just honor these signs with no laws, then every time we walk in any public place and we see a no photography sign, no cell phones, why ain't we honoring them right away? Why are we arguing?
Hey, GMK, thank you so much for showing up, brother. GMK is an actual lawyer, I believe, right? You know Mark Stout, and thank you for showing up. If you want to come up on panel and talk about it, I'll be more than happy to give you a link. I'm a little bit easier to get on than Mark. So if you want to, just let me know. I'll shoot you the link so you can come up. He's an actual lawyer, so if he says something, he's right.
More than either of us would be, right?
Yes, more than either of us.
I mean, any signs, if we ain't gonna argue that no trespassers, it don't make sense to me. I'm challenging everything. Period.
Because to them, you ain't got no business there. Like you from Chicago, right? I'm in Chicago too.
Right.
Hey, when I go to the DMV, I'm going there to conduct business.
That's right.
Y'all definition of conduct business is videoing. I can just stand in a publicly accessible area and just video.
And sometimes
of conducting business.
Hey, and
That's not their definition of conducting business. It's I'm going to get a license. I'm going to renew my plates. We got these city stickers and shit here. That's conducting business. So if you was videoing doing that, I wouldn't have no problem with it. But just to sit here and just be videotaping and standing in one corner making everybody uncomfortable, bro, that's a problem.
Okay, so you say you're from Chicago, right?
What is it?
So okay, that means from the state of Illinois.
You see my area code?
Right, I see you with the 773. Okay, so watch this.
Yeah.
So you should be familiar with ACLU versus Alvarez. Now, ACLU versus Alvarez went to the Supreme Court of Illinois saying that we have the right to film public officials in the course of their duties. So even if we did want to just go in these spots in these places and record them while they're on duty, it has already been ruled on. That is our official
business. When they wrote the Constitution and they said freedom of press, do you think that they meant, like I said, I don't mind what you do in Long Island, I do. But the rest of them, all right, keep it real with me. Keep it a buck with me. You see how disrespectful these other motherfuckers be.
So a lot of people, a lot of times.
They be disrespectful as hell. I wouldn't want them people in my building either. Damn a Constitution.
No,
bro. No. Get out of here, dude. That guy just... I don't know why this guy continues to concede that he likes LIA. I doubt that he does. I think if I'm being, like seeing his tactic here, I think he's using the ego trip, just like cops use that in interrogations. He's playing up his ego in order for him to be friendly with him while he continues to question all the things that he's questioning him about. It's a perfect tactic to use when you want people to talk to you, and Aloge should know about that. But yeah, I don't believe this guy is an LIA fan whatsoever. I think that he's playing up to this guy's ego because I think he's an LIA fan, and that's the only way he can continue talking to him like this.
Brother, no man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Disrespectful as hell. They telling people I'm your boss.
Hey,
your salary.
Hey, but you know what? Watch this though. Sometimes it's warranted, brother. Sometimes these public officials, man, they getting out of hand. Look, if we paying think about it, man, we paying their salary, and they got the nerve to treat the public that way, bro. You should be applauded. You should be angered, man, every time that you see that, man. No, you looking at it on some sympathy for them, when in all reality they'll turn around and do you the same way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Don't have no sympathy for the people that's going against you.
Why you say they going against you?
Because you see it on video. You see it. Look, you just seen it.
The people at the immigration office. That's the last video I saw you do. The one at the immigration office.
Okay.
Were those people disrespectful towards you?
I wouldn't say they was disrespectful. No. I don't say they was disrespectful. I say they was unprofessional towards me, though.
How was they unprofessional?
Well,
now, the black world, she was a little bit unprofessional.
Of course she was.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, she was unprofessional.
When the cops came in, they told you, they asked you leave.
Yeah, but they threatened me with arrest, brother.
And you filed a complaint on them. They weren't disrespectful towards you.
Yeah, no.
Trouble. This ain't livelihood. What you want?
But watch this though. I didn't file a complaint on that officer for him being disrespectful. I filed a complaint because he threatened me with arrest on federal property.
Oh, I want
to. That's what you had to do to get you to leave.
Yeah, but so
that's the only reason you will leave.
Okay, so he went against obviously policies and laws.
You went against policies,
federal laws to get me to leave. That's cool.
I heard the other woman telling you. She wasn't telling you, but she's telling the officer, I want to press charges. Like I'm not understanding this. Like she want to press charges on you.
She can't.
Want you to leave.
Yeah, she can't press charges on me.
She tried.
Yeah, what's she gonna say? I want to press charges. The dude put me on his camera. That wasn't gonna fly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That ain't gonna fly, brother.
You're right on that.
Hey man, but you know what though, man? Look, man. Hey, I really appreciate this type of dialogue, brother. I ain't gonna lie, man. I appreciate you know what I'm saying? Because you need that, man. You need some type of criticism. And people need to know how to handle it, man. So I definitely appreciate you, man. For real. I really do, man.
All right.
Man, thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Yep. Man, appreciate you for calling in the TTA. Let the people know who you are, where you calling from.
Hey, my name is Dustin. I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona. How you doing?
Man, pretty good. Shout out to Arizona. How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. Hey, so the thing I want to ask you, man, with these auditors, right? So when you guys go out, it's not just about holding government employees accountable, and then if they call the cops, making sure the cops follow the Constitution. There's a real underlying problem here where it's like the people don't want their rights anymore. It's like, and I'm also Freebeard in the chat. That's who I am. So
okay.
It's like the people don't want their rights. They call and they say, they think that your right is a crime. They think they're justified in calling law enforcement to stop you from doing what you're doing. So it's not only that they don't know that it is their right, it's that they don't want it to be their right. They don't want it to be your right. And if they don't want it to be your right, then they can't want it for themselves either. And I don't know how we go about fixing that, because that sounds like the death throes of.
This wasn't a problem until they made it a problem. We weren't asking for people to go into places and film. So this is not a right that anybody was asking for. And if anybody needs to record because of some sort of government corruption of some kind, it's not going to be like the way they do it. So if they limit our rights because of what they're doing, it's because they're doing something that's out of the ordinary that people didn't want in the first place.
Yeah, and the dude that's calling in needs to put
You're
down
absolutely
the phone.
correct.
I'm sorry, Scott, say that again.
Randy, what up, brother Randy?
Oops.
The dude that's calling in needs to put down the
Go ahead.
phone.
Put me on the what?
The dude that's calling in about, they don't want their rights either. He needs to put the bong down.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's overthinking stuff because he's in the clouds.
You got to know, like some of these officers will try to prove that they good, but what they do it against their own officers.
Yeah.
And if they won't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know though. I don't know if they will.
Oh no, like you said, I used to believe in that exact same thing, right? I used to
oh, all officers ain't bad, right? Okay, all officers ain't bad, right? So when something happened, do they call them out? Like most of the time, what you just saw and where you was at, they don't always do that. Most of the time, they don't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right, that's
they
right.
don't get called.
I don't know what most of the time is, but I could say one thing is that the guys who killed Floyd, I forgot his name. Uh, the cops that have killed people in the public sphere have been totally lynched in as far as like the stuff that they've been accused of, right? Some of them are responsible for what they're doing and absolutely deserve to get the justice that they got. Some others, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you have to really look at the situations, but who says that they're not being held accountable for making mistakes? That's ridiculous. You know, like I've yet to see an officer that really has done something egregious that hasn't been held up to some sort of, you know, worse criminal standards than a regular criminal. I mean, in that Floyd situation. Look, there was an officer, one of the officers that was just there, that's serving some kind of like 15-year sentence because he was just there. So don't tell me that we're not holding them accountable, or that the cops can just get away with anything that they want, because that is absolutely not true.
So most of the times they don't get called out because they know that the department, they gonna look at them and all this and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So, you're right, man. Right. So it's like, man, we just gotta, man, you know, we gotta take the bitter with the sweet. Like I say, man, I got some different plans, man. Like, you know, we audit these little spots, man. But I'm gonna be honest, I think I think our whole fight is up there in Washington, man. And you know, that's, you know what I'm saying, these legislators and stuff. You know, so I'm putting some stuff together right now, man.
It really comes with some education too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, as far as the police, they need like better training, new training.
Yeah, they really do. You know what? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like, and everybody say this, and this is the honest to God truth. As soon as they abolish qualified immunity, a lot of these violations gonna go out the window. Real talk.
And that right there is the pinnacle of ignorance. Qualified immunity serves no one but the people who get hurt or, you know, put in a situation that officer makes a mistake and they need to be compensated for that mistake. It has nothing to do with the officer's criminal's actions. It has everything to do with recompensating people who have had their livelihoods changed by some officer's mistake. Just like a malpractice suit with a doctor, an ambulance worker, a firefighter, or anything else, they all have this kind of insurance to make sure that people don't have to be left out in the open in case there's some sort of mistake by a public official. And if you want an example of that, is maybe, you know, they go to raid a house, but they get the wrong one, and they raid somebody's house, and they go through it, they don't find nothing. Turns out it was the wrong house. That person has their house, their door broken down, furniture destroyed, who knows, all kinds of stuff that they need to get repaired. Well, they can't sue an actual cop for that. What they do is that they use their qualified immunity in order to get them to have something else, like the city pay for that thing, or the things that they need. Qualified immunity has nothing to do with the cops being able to skate for their crimes. They are prosecuted just like anybody else if they do something criminal. Now, do they have special things that keep them from like not following certain traffic laws and stuff like that? Yeah. And do they have certain a type of like a way of seeing the way things happen when they're in a shooting? Sure, because these things are a part of their job. They have to be reviewed, they have to be looked after. They need those stipulations as far as the traffic laws, or else how are they going to chase criminals? These things are not what you think they are, and when you use them like that, it shows how ignorant you are.
That's a fact.
And that's what I'm pushing for.
I always think about that. I'm like, I mean, I know they did it back then, so they had control of most of everything. So it was just like, okay, but that was really like you feel what I'm saying? They still being racist towards us, or you know what I'm saying? Discriminating against us. That don't even, for real, that don't even make logical sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If you really think about it, that don't make logical sense. But like you said, they get rid of that, it'll be a lot of changes though.
Oh, it's gonna be man. If you see,
they'll know better. They'll know better.
because I think if you see, they did it in the state of Colorado, right? I think Colorado. No, I don't think it's qualified immunity out there for law enforcement anymore. So, I
gotta look that
yeah, up. Man. So as soon as we get that thing nationwide, oh man, things will brighten up.
You don't be talking to the other.
GMK, I love it if sometime it doesn't have to be today, but like if we could get together and have a stream about qualified immunity, I would love it if you could help me out with that. I've been trying to get lawyers to help me out with that because I think it's one of the most ignorant statements that is put out there by every single auditor, because that's all they talk about. They talk about, I want to get rid of your qualified immunity, and I know that's not how that works. But I'd rather talk to you or like an expert about that kind of stuff. So if you have time, whenever you have time, just let me know. You can email me. I don't know if I've given you my email. I'll put my email, or could someone put my email on the Scott? Could you put my email on the chat? If you could, you go ahead and email me, and so we can figure something out, because I'd love to do a stream about qualified immunity and how it works, because these guys, they don't know how it works. You know what I mean?
Auditors, or you just do your own?
Yeah, I'll reach out to a few of them and stuff, man, and you know what I mean. I ain't
gonna lie. I want to get into it too, but I know I gotta have me some good lawyers.
Yeah, man. It takes that.
I already know what's going on.
It's expensive, man.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I salute you, man. Like you don't know how much good you doing, bro. Like just keep it going, bro.
I appreciate
keep
you, bro.
Keep it up, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate you for calling in, brother. Thanks a lot.
All right, man.
Yep. All right, TTA family, man. Hey, I think this was a beautiful. This is one of our best shows, man. Man, we rocked out. What we rock out for like an hour? What to say?
Shut up. Tired of you. Tired of you.
I'm not gonna lie. He did have a good collar. That was the best part, probably.
Yeah, he had a great caller. He had a great caller in that one guy. That dude was really, really good. Okay, thanks, GMK. We got the email out there. Go ahead and email me whenever you have the chance. No rush. I'd love to have a good, nice sit down and discussion about things like qualified immunity. I think it'll be informative, and I think that the audience needs that, because some people, man, they just throw anything out there so that they sound smart. Like just hey man, you don't know anything. You don't know anything about the law. You want to go out there, if you want to believe that you're getting your rights violated or whatever, sure, whatever. But that's not the truth. That's not what's happening here. That's not what's going on. You're making something out of nothing, and all you want is all of this attention, because you know more than anything right now that the climate, as far as police and government, is very hot right now. And you can go ahead and throw out a channel saying, I hate the cops, I hate public servants, whatever, and it's going to get a lot of views, a lot of likes. The hard thing to do is to be a defender of these people. And it's not like they always needed defending. Like I would say there was a time where the roles were reversed. And I even say that there was times when things were actually a lot worse than what they are now, but they're not like that. And we need to start understanding that these people behind the badge, behind the counters in our public buildings, are not servants. They are people who go to work every day just like us, and don't want to get bothered, and don't want to get harassed because you want to make your YouTube video. I just it just completely it throws me off that people can't see through that. I can't believe that there's people that just can't see that this is just some bullshit that people are putting out there. But oh well, you know what I mean? That's the world, and that's why we make the videos that we make. Um, we are getting towards the 30 mark here. We got about 5 minutes before Katie Z starts. Um, if you do not know who Katie Z, does anybody have her channel? Do you have her channel, Scotto?
I'll drop it in there. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
good.
please do. We are gonna transition over to Katie Z. She's gonna have her live. If you're not into it, but just so you know, her channel is about true crime. So she is going to be doing a case like she always does. She has a case, special cases on murder victims and whatnots, and she gives out stories. She's really good at it. Very very good. If you like true crime, if you're not into it, you know, oh well, what can I do? I tried, but I say give it a shot if you've never tried it. I mean, it seems like the algorithm is sending me people that have never seen this kind of stuff before. But true crime is a very fun genre in the YouTube community. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, that's her link right there. And we're going to be heading on over there. And when you head on over there, say that Jerry sent you. And remember, don't forget to put Jerry rate and hit the like button on your way out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming on this Sunday. Thank you, Scotto. Thank you, Pokey. Thank you, GMK, and all of the great people that are in the chat right now. Remember, right now, I'm still not monetized. So if you feel like that my channel can deserve a little something, it always goes back to the channel, always goes back to my equipment, my tech, as I like to say, and just to make our channel better. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you guys have a lovely Sunday.
Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.